McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Air Force Falcons, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Falcons will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Gonna run it. It's Washington. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Guys, when you think about the big picture for Baylor, big moment in recruiting last week, 4-star defensive back, gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35.
Ready, set. 29
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Let's talk for a second about Air Force. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Touchdown, Air Force! A great catch and run for 6.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to pass, it's Rayner. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's going to let one go back to the middle. Fires the pass, intercepted. Still on his feet at the 45. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this this field position.
And the defense makes a big play, and you could see the quarterback. Once he bought time, started to roll to his left, the defense all reacts, comes to that side of the field, breaks on the football. He couldn't put enough mustard on it because he was running to his left. Defense takes advantage, forces the interception.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Latham. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Motion from the back. They're going back to the ground. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. It's been a great way for the service academies to stay relevant in major college football by having prolific ground game.
Yeah, then those ground games are a pain in everybody's you-know-what. I mean, they drive you nuts, the triple option, because so much discipline. I mean, they're so good at running what they do. They don't do a lot, but they're going to hit you right in the mouth and run the football.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. Excellent pass by the back on the option. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
No, so many blockers out front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. That's reeled in, it's Sauer. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Bears moving quickly to the line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Bust through behind his pad. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. On the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Got a man. It's Latham. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down, but did you see the hit this freshman took as he delivered the football?
I think that shows you the experience of the quarterback there. His primary target wasn't open, so he didn't panic. Even though he was getting hit, he was still able to find his check down and find some positive yards.
Going to the running game. On his feet at the 40. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
The give to the back. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Falcons are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the Falcons will try to convert on 4th down. Quarterback will keep it. The Falcons will keep this drive going. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here comes the option. Fights off a defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. He splits the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Michigan has the lead right now, but unless Desmond Howard or Anthony Carter come running out of that tunnel, I'm not ready to say this one's over. They're up by 7 over LSU. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Let's go. Break. Single, single. All right.
To the air, it's Rayner. Here's the pressure. Got it in the middle. It's Klopfenstein. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Bring in the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
A loss of 3 yards on the play. Third down coming up.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
With the score here, 17.
Will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open the second half with a run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On fourth down, going to the air. Swings it out to the flat. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he
breaks into the open. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Quarterbacks are, you know, there's so many adjectives to describe them: calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart, understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that first down marker is.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. On the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Quarterback keeps it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Baylor!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The option look. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's going for it all. Pulls it in down the middle. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. On the move to his left. Got enough space. Touchdown, Air Force. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Scrambling away. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Lofts one high and deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Going right to work up top. Zings it complete to the right. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
21.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Turning it on. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
That back got thumped, and that happened fast. That linebacker got in there so quick.
And the most important thing for the back, when you see that coming, make sure that football is riveted to your rib cage.
You lose the football, you lose the ability to carry the football. Coaches are going to give that squarely to somebody else.
And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
And the Falcons look to keep this drive humming. Looking to buy time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a 1-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra 1st downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Falcons.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Cincinnati is getting worked right now in their own dojo. We've seen this team in big spots over the years, but I can't think of a worse beating. They're trailing by 15 to New Mexico State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Using his feet to buy time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you. But when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time. And the offense gets a huge explosive play.
He's got it. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Looks as if he's going to run it. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal coming up. They want to run this quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Oh, they're after him. Rushes on him. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open, I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. At the 35, he's loose. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Falcons, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Rides to back and leaves it. Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Air Force. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a two-possession lead.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. To throw, it's Rayner. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's taking a deep shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big
and it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line, and the interception has set up great field position. Opening play of the drive from the 39. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate.